Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the... And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to slink. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It's a gain of 5 on the play. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Twisting away. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Looking to throw. Got a man open. That's Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Allen has it, left side. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets the fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Gone!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They start the second half with Kamara. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And some room to maneuver. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Chargers. 48 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll drop to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And an alley to run. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, this is Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit. to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout, and it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cock the rack.